Hey there my friends, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to the Recipe Therapist. Today is for all you apple lovers out there. Do I have an incredibly easy and ridiculously good recipe for you? They're my apple pie dumplings. They not only taste just like apple pie, but better yet, they only take half the time to make. So come on, let's get started. Okay, so I preheated my oven to 350 degrees and I've taken a 7x11 glass baking dish and I sprayed it with some cooking spray. I've taken 2 Honeycrisp apples and I peeled and sliced them into 1-inch wedges. I have my can of Sprite, my brown sugar, my granulated sugar, my apple pie spice, ground cinnamon, some salt, some heavy cream, salted butter, and an 8-ounce package of Pillsbury Crescent Dough. Okay, so now we're ready to put our dumpling together. So what I've done is I've opened up the crescent rolls and I've laid them triangles out on my cutting board. I've taken a piece of my apple wedge and I've just placed it at the longest end of the triangle. What I'm going to do is take the 2 ends and fold them over the apple and then begin to roll. Just like that. And then I'm just going to pinch the edges closed and place it right into my baking dish. And that looks great. Okay, so now we're ready to make our brown sugar butter sauce for the top of our dumplings. I've taken my pan and I've turned the stove top on to medium heat. I'm going to take my butter and we're just going to put it in because it has to be melted. So I'm going to take my spoon and I'm just going to go like that until it's all melted. Okay, so now you can see that our butter is all melted and it's nice and bubbly. So we're going to add the rest of our remaining ingredients. I have my brown sugar. Oops, gotta get that out. My regular granulated sugar. My salt. My fresh cinnamon. My apple pie spice. I'm just going to give that a quick mix before I add my heavy cream. Okay, just like that. It's looking good. It's important that we get all the ingredients mixed together. And then for that little extra touch of creaminess, I'm going to add my heavy cream. That's sizzling up really nice. And we're just going to keep mixing it till it comes to that boil, which we see right here. And we're going to get ready to pour it right on top of our apple pie dumplings. It's going to be so good. Okay, so you see our sauce is thickened up a bit and it's quite bubbly. And it's ready to be poured over our apple dumplings. So I'm just going to pour them evenly right over the top of the dumplings. And make sure to cover every one of them. Just like that. Wow, some of that extra spice on the bottom. That's perfect. Okay, so now we're ready to add our can of Sprite for that extra special sweetness. But there is a trick to this. We have to pour it on the outside of our dumplings. We don't want to pour it on top because we want to keep that dough nice and crispy when it bakes. Just like that. And this is going to go in the oven 355 degrees for about 35 to 40 minutes until those apples are nice and tender. It's gonna be great. Okay friends, so here it is, my apple pie dumpling. I just pulled it out of the oven. It's cooled for about 5 minutes and I'm gonna take a taste. I just wanna show you how it comes out of the pan. It's still smoking hot. And look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And another thing I'd like to show you is the sauce. I want you to see how it's thickened and how it pours right over that dumpling. It couldn't have come out any better. I'm gonna take a taste. I'm just gonna cut it in half and show you what it looks like on the inside, how tender that apple is. Oh my gosh. It's still smoking. And I'm just gonna take a nice quick taste. Oh my gosh. It's so good. The brown butter cinnamon sauce that's on the crust, it's so good. The tenderness of the apples. This is, I'm telling you, an award-winning apple pie recipe half the time. You've got to try it. Okay, so for the full recipe, go down to the description, hit that subscribe button and that little bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time.